Hello, everyone. You are welcome to Anchor Network, where you get reliable and authentic news that are so crucial to you. I say big thank you to everyone who has been part of this channel and who has taken time to subscribe. And if you are yet to subscribe, I say please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon will allow you to get notified anytime we publish any news. Kinsmen raised panel for Okorocha's recall from Senate after wrangling out of the declaration under duress allegation against him after the last general election. Senator Rochas Okorocha, APC Imo West, may not be free after all. His kinsmen have set up a panel to begin his recall from the race chamber. And what they are accusing Okorocha for is that he has no constituency, he has never visited, he has never, had any meeting with them. And because of this, they are calling him back that is unfit to rule them or to represent them as a senator. So they are putting up a lot of things together just to make sure that Okorocha will be recalled back. So they are working with INEC so that the processes will be done accordingly and according to law. In a statement issued in Owerri yesterday, the Oluzurume Youth Assembly contended that the ex-governor was morally unfit to represent them, having been indicted by the state government for alleged misrule and misappropriation of public funds when in office. The sociocultural youth group from Okorocha's constituency set up a 7-man committee headed by Collins Okporozo to interface with the Independent National Electoral Committee Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) for the purpose of collating data, petitions and signatures of eligible electorates in the zone towards the recall. After a painstaking appraisal of the representation, Chief Rochas Okorocha has so far offered our people in the Senate. We have concluded that he is very far from representing the interests of Olu Zone. And what they are saying is that Okorocha has to leave. Is very, very unfit to represent them. The issue is that would have like, okay, who they voted him. Of course, they voted him, and just within the space of 3 months, they have seen that he's not fit to represent them because they believe that he has never, had any meeting with them and no office, as per constituency, whatever is concerned. But in my own opinion, I just feel that it's just too early for them to start doing that. Unless if Okorocha has been collecting the monthly constituency allowance they always collect, just like uh, Senator Shehu said, because he made mention of the money they always collect for the constituency. So if really it's been collecting that money, maybe on that note they can like, okay, Okorocha is really not doing anything. He has never spoken any word to them. He doesn't seek anybody's advice according to what these his people from Imo West are saying. So that is more reason why they are calling him back, and because of all the allegations against him. But one thing is that he's innocent until proven guilty. If Okorocha is pure and is clean, he will go and answer his case in court. But as it is now, I don't think EFCC they've really invited him. So it's like the governor of that state, the present governor, is making sure that everything will be collected back from Okorocha if really he has taken anything. If Okorocha has not done anything, he shouldn't be afraid. He should just go and face the music. But as for recalling him back, his people said they are tired of him. Just 3 months. You guys put him there. And 3 months, if you are saying Okorocha should come back. And they say, meanwhile, a coalition of over 100 civil society groups has got the back of Governor Emeka Ihedioha to ensure recovery of all Imo government property looted by past administrations. Rising from a crucial and critical stakeholders meeting in Owerri yesterday, the coalition of Imo non-governmental organizations and civil society organizations urged the state government to recover the loot and plow them back to useful ventures to benefit the citizenry. Addressing journalists, the spokespersons Dr. Jane Chukwukere, Society for the Widows and Orphans, and Ugochukwu Onwosoya of the Next Generation Leadership Initiative commended the governor for paying retirees, fixing council election, introducing the Treasury Single Account, which is TSC, and other achievements in his first 100 days. He added, "We hereby give our support to the present administration to ask questions and recover the collective wealth of Imo looted by past administrations and government officials. We also demand that properties belonging to Imo citizens that were looted and reallocated to and taken unlawfully by past administrations be recovered and given back to the rightful owners." So who are the rightful owners? The people of Imo State. So Okorocha needs to answer all of these questions. But what is more important now is that they want to recall Okorocha back. So we don't even know the people behind the whole thing, whether it's from the opposition, whether it is from his party people. At the end of the day, we will know all of that. But one thing that is pertinent is that even while Okorocha was a governor, he was not really loved by people because he's really been back and forth. People were not really happy about him, about the way he coordinated himself. And during the election time, trying to project his son-in-law, it was something that really got the Imo people angry. Why don't you have other people? And even during the administration, we could recall all the allegations, all the things they said about Okorocha, that he almost put all his family members in the government house, holding one position or the other, thinking that other people cannot just do anything. We could recall a time when he appointed his sister as a minister of happiness, a big commissioner for happiness, something like that. People were not really happy. So they said, okay, the only thing that they're going to do is to vote out anything called APC in that state. And to put salt upon injury, Okorocha had to project his son-in-law. And I think that was the height of it. And they were like, no, you can't do that. And they really made sure that Okorocha didn't come back. Even his son-in-law had to decamp to another party. Of course, they couldn't make it. So all of those things have really been, going on before now. So it was not even in good, how will I put it? There was no good relationship between Okorocha and the Imo people. That is a fact. And that was why they said instead of Okorocha to come back, they have to go to another party. And that was why they brought PDP in. So it's really been, a tough journey for Okorocha. And Okorocha would have, maybe he felt that, he had that power. He had all the opportunity, being an incumbent governor. He has all the resources. But, the people came out powerfully and voted him out, and the son-in-law. And you could recall again, after the election, we heard about the INEC officer coming out to say he declared Okorocha winner under duress. They dragged all of those for a very long time. He was even having problem with their national chairman, Adams Oshomole. Okorocha was talking from pillar to post. He was crying up and down that he should be given a certificate of return. But eventually he was given. And immediately Okorocha handed over after his tenure ended. It's been tough, it's been tough back and forth. It's like Ihedioa really meant him that, or maybe they've gotten some information that a lot of things were really missing or are still missing, and they felt that they are going to go after him to collect all of those things. But Okorocha has been denying that nothing of such happened. But we don't know why EFCC, is being pussyfooty. They don't just want to take action with all these allegations, against Okorocha. And was it not some days ago, the recovery team that went to Okorocha's house, was beaten up and down. That one is still there. They are still trying to resolve that. So since Okorocha left office, it's been in trouble. It's been wahala. So the question is that who has Okorocha offended? Does it mean he didn't do well? Or is what he has done, that is all the things he has done, they are really haunting him now. So we don't know how everything's going to end. Like now, they have tried to contact his a spokesperson on media, Umedo, but they couldn't reach him. So let us see how everything is going to go. But all I know is that, when you want to do a call, to call back a senator, it's not a, or call somebody back, a recall. It happened during Dino Melaye. It was really tough. But the saving grace for Dino Melaye was that he was loved by his people. His people loved him. Even while he was on sick bed, they did all the recording, all the processing. At the end of the day, he won. He wasn't even there to be able to campaign or to be able to tell his people, please, you people should try and, vote for me for the second time. How they did all of that. But at the end of the day, he won. So if Okorocha is being loved by his people, definitely is going to come out strong. But if not, what he has done before will now speak. If really has done well, you know, uh, to his people, he's going to speak well. But another thing is that it's not going to involve all the Imo people, but it's going to, only the people from his constituency. Those are the people that will be able to vote him. So if Okorocha is being loved by his people, if the majority of his people really love him, definitely he's going to win. But now that there's, like we hear that his kinsmen are the ones, calling for this recall. So where does that leave Okorocha? But I know that, there could be some kind of, mixed up somewhere. But let's see how it goes. Now they are working with INEC, for them to go through that process constitutionally and lawfully. So guys, I would like to hear from you what you think, whether you think it's going to be possible to recall Okorocha back, or you think Okorocha might not be able to make it. Please leave down your comments in the comment section. Thank you very much. Bye.